Grand Rising, top of the top. What up, collectives? How are thou? Ew, Spirit, what up? You already so grateful to be alive, seriously. You never know. And I'm sure somebody that's listening to this video, watching this video, has a reason or two to be grateful for life today, for the life of a loved one. It always baffles me when people that are non-believers say they don't see God, or they don't see God moving in their life, or I don't think people are really paying attention. And I think it's mainly because of the way the world has made everything so theatrical. So you don't look for God's presence in simple things. You see, there you go. You need Him to be a big situation, or make a big blessing. And if it's not a big blessing, you don't recognize it. And it's the irony, because when He was doing big blessings and showing, because He still does, but when He was showing these wonders and these miracles to where mankind was able to witness it, they still didn't believe. That's why the word says, blessed to those who do not see, but they have faith. Because there were people who walked with Christ and got to see the miracles, and they still was like, right? So I'm never shocked when people today just don't believe. And it's sad, you know. I ain't here to pull nobody. Somebody sad? I ain't here to make nobody believe anything other than what they believe. I just share my truth and my messages. And everybody's truth is their truth, right? Well, collectives, you know, lately it's been nice to see the transition of things balancing out in all areas of our lives, right? Love life, family life, finances. The work life for many of the collectives have been hectic for some time. You got people who see your light or know your capabilities, and because of their insecurities, they threatened by you, and there's always drama at the workplace, right? I encourage you to stay focused, and God will do the rest, right? What's in the reading this morning? I don't know, but whatever's coming out is going to be the truth. And that's it, and that's all. These messages, as you should already know, are not going to resonate or hit for everyone, because I ain't for everyone, right? So yeah, but if this is your message, this is your message. If it's not, that's okay too. All right, so let me get my coffee and we can jump right in. Giving honor to God, my ancestors, Jesus Christ, Brodo, Holy Spirit, what up? That's the bestie. And all the star seeds, ascending masters, ancestors, elders, mystical creatures that watch over me and allow me to do what it is I do. And I pray for you. I pray for you that God shows you your path, your mission, and not just show it to you, you actually complete it, start it, own it, okay? And let me get this coffee and let's start. Got my coffee. So yeah, I was listening to Miles Davis, and I've been listening to Miles like consistently for some weeks, and I absolutely love music, but I've been like transitioning to other genres of music because I've been guided to do so, and jazz is just absolutely amazing. And it's not that I didn't know about jazz before. I didn't take the interest that I have in it now. I wasn't on it like that. I'll say that. Oh my God. For all the jazz players in the world, musicians, I should say, God bless y'all. For all the fans of jazz, I see why. Word up. There's something about the music, and these days I actually prefer music without words, because it's starting to get real dumb out here. Like, be cautious and careful of what you give your ear to. You understand? Words ain't just words. Like, they come with some shit. And sometimes the words that are being spoken that you listen to have influence in some capacity over your movements, your life, your thought patterns. Yeah. But you know, I just heard somebody say, we shouldn't be listening to music, period. That's somebody, ooh, that's an uppity person. They must be talking about the whole devil was in charge of music situation. I implore you to search a little deeper. Because although that is a fact, we still play music though, right? We still sing music and worship God through music. So don't be so quick to judge. Everybody want to look like they holier than thou out here. We are all sinners, boys and girls. Saved or unsaved, you born into sin, so please stop it. Alright, let's get this shit shaking. Yeah. And see what it is, whoever this message is for, you need to know. Holy Spirit, thank you. Always. Being you. You know Spirit like I know Spirit. Then you know Spirit is an amazing friend. Word. Amazing friend. None like him. None like him. I'm not talking about from hearsay. I'm talking about a personal relationship that I have with the Holy Spirit. Joe. All right, Spirit, let's chop and get into it, shall we? We shall. Something failed. I can tell you that right now. I don't know who's listening to this message. Something failed. Sometimes you just have to have the courage to face a failure. And I think that's what some people are so scared to do. They're scared to try new things. They're scared to pursue the things that they are passionate about. Or people, I just heard, pursue the people they're passionate about. Okay. Because they're so afraid of it not working out, or them failing, or their failure. See, yeah. Somebody like, shut up, bitch. Listen, it must be your energy over here talking. Come through, Spirit. Let me tell you something. The first card, dominant energy, that just popped out of here. I can see why someone is struggling with failure. If there is failure that they're dealing with, some form of failure, or you, right? I never know who these messages is for. Ooh! Got to be shitting me. Let's start with these. Let's start with these first five. And it's funny because I was definitely going to mention this word earlier. I should have. You know, Spirit, let's get to it. At the bottom of the deck, we now have fear. So fear and failure, because I seen failure when I was splitting the deck earlier. There's something, it says, I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So for whoever this message is for, you or this person in your energy collective could be going through a lot of fear right now. It's what you're not seeing behind the scenes that's going on. This person is realizing that they've been living their life, thank you, Spirit, on survivor mode. That there are things in this life that scares them. And one of those things, ooh, you better talk, Spirit. One of those things that they fear the most is failure. Or you. Whether it's failure in the Department of Relationships, whether it's failure of meeting the expectations of other people. This could just be personal failures and not feeling like, I heard it, you're good enough. But fear is something that's operating behind the scenes, or could be very well why people or this person or you did half the shit that you did or was accustomed to doing simply out of fear of the unknown. Go ahead, Spirit. The dominant energy in the struggle position is discipline. That makes all the sense in the world. Somebody's out here fearing order and discipline. It's in a struggle position. It says, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So you or someone in your energy collective, take it as it resonates, has a very difficult time. It's a challenge for somebody to discipline themselves. And this is also a fear of theirs, to actually, okay, Spirit, you're rushing me. You're giving me a lot. This, or I'm speaking of the energy of somebody who just pretty much is rogue status. Like they just do what they want. Nobody tells them nothing. There is no order in their life. And when I say there's no order, I mean there's no rules, but the rule to break rules. If that makes sense to you. Like this is a person who struggles with listening to anyone else outside of themselves. And that's kind of iffy, because when they're listening to themselves, what self are they listening to? It's variables to us. Yeah? Whoever this is definitely is. They struggle with doing the right thing. I just heard Spike Lee in the house. Somebody from Brooklyn. Whoever this message is for, somebody involved, or you, or the collective, could be from New York. Somebody, or you, right? Because I never know, needs to get a handle on your discipline. And it goes hand in hand. Like a lack of discipline brings on a lack of order in your life. If you can't have the courage, remember we seen that card? All right. If you don't have the courage to be more disciplined in your life for you, you can't really seem surprised and shocked when certain events start playing out in your life. It's all like a boomerang. It's a cause and effect. For others of you, somebody's in fear. This is, again, what's happening at the bottom of the deck. Somebody's in fear because they know their lack of discipline, or them struggling to be disciplined, to learn how to say no. Somebody, 7:14 on the clock. Somebody does not know how to say no. However that resonates for you. I'm not even going to dissect that. That's what I heard. You do not know how to say no. It's a word, no. It doesn't require an explanation after you say it. No. How you say it, Spirit? Let your yeses be your yeses and your no's be your no's. But moving forward, yeah, somebody really needs to get, or you, sir, ma'am, need to get a grip on order. Your life is out of order. I just heard that somebody is out of order. They're not even working no more. Wow, somebody literally is not working or lost their job because they're undisciplined, whoever you are. That's why they fired you. Just so you know. And when I say you wasn't disciplined, you couldn't discipline yourself to come to work on time. You couldn't discipline yourself to even come to work. So, always calling out type of shit. Yeah. But But this lack of order and discipline in whoever life that I'm speaking to or of, it's caused some type of fear in the background. And outside of just the fear it's caused, it's also produced grief. That means somebody lost something. I understand. I can't make it up. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So somebody's lack of discipline caused them to lose something, whether it's somebody, whether it's this job, for whoever that's for that I was just speaking about. Some type of something material too, like somebody could have lost their home. Oh, because they wasn't disciplined enough to budget their expenses. Somebody here just was all willy-nilly with it. They didn't have the discipline to save. You need discipline is shown, people. This is why this is out here, and so many variables. But there are people in this world who feel like when they get a certain age, when they get to a certain status, 7:17 on the clock, when they get to a certain financial bracket, nobody can tell them nothing. I do what I want to do. And ultimately, you can actually try that. Go ahead. Go ahead and do as thy will. Just make sure that shit is aligned to your life. Because if it's not, then there's consequences for doing whatever the hell you want to do. And we're going to get to them consequences after this. Definitely are. When I clarify each individual card, this grief that you or somebody's feeling is tied to a loss. Somebody may have lost something that was near and dear to them. Clearly, ain't no they may have. They definitely did. I heard you. And they lost, somebody lost a relationship because they were unfucking disciplined. You gotta be shitting me. And now they're crying? Now they're, somebody is real poetic. Like, come on now. They're sitting here giving me the wallowing in there. Somebody is devastated because they took something for granted here. You took something for granted. I don't know what about this situation or a person in particular that scared you, but you refuse to discipline yourself to make something work, or to be in a situation that worked, or to be with someone where the situation worked. And due to your lack of discipline, because you didn't have your mind set on whatever it is this was, it was not a priority. Or you, I heard you, some of y'all said I'll get back to it. That's dangerous. You know how many people said they gonna get back to something they never get a chance to get back to? Whoever you are, you realize that you lost something valuable. And I think the saddest part about this so far is that you didn't recognize how valuable this person, because collective, this could be how somebody is viewing you. Somebody didn't realize just how valuable the other person was until they wasn't there no more. The irony. And it doesn't have to be just like valuing someone. You might not have valued, or this person didn't value a particular situation they had going for them. They took advantage of it. They assumed it would always be like this. So the person that unfortunately lost their job and their employment, they didn't value where they worked. They didn't give a fuck. Or they were entitled and figured they'd always work here. Y'all got to stop taking shit for granted and learn the other G word, gratitude. Because you see, when you don't have gratitude for the things that you have in the present moment, you will learn humility. Them twins is crazy. Yeah, you will. When you don't appreciate the people in your life, the things you have, or even don't have, Because a lot of times people think gratitude is equates to the things you have. You should be grateful for the things you have. You can have gratitude for the things you don't have. For the job that God didn't allow you to get because that wasn't the place for you. For the promotion that you wanted that you didn't, that seemed to pass you by, have gratitude that you didn't get that job because God knows what they was going to do to you once you got in that position or the type of work you would have had to do, which leaves you no time for your family, no time for self. So look at everything in your life with gratitude, whether you like the terms or not. Trust that the Creator knows what's best for you. Because you don't even know all the time what's best for you. Says, I am thankful, Lord, this morning. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. You see what I mean? Somebody here is going through grief and forced to have gratitude. But it's crazy because they're now swimming in the shores of gratitude after showing a lack of discipline and appreciation for the very things that they had or people they had in their life. And now they're grieving. For somebody here, this could very well be about a passing. You didn't appreciate, oh my goodness. Somebody here did not appreciate, they was undisciplined, didn't appreciate the people in their lives or in their life. And they've lost someone. My condolences. And it's only now that this person is no longer in your life on the 3D that you're now coming to terms about how much you appreciated them. I can't make it up. Relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Let's stop there for a second because this is a sensitive topic, relationships. Nowadays, people no longer get with other people to elevate. You shouldn't be getting with nobody to elevate you. You should be elevating yourself. But when you get in a relationship, you guys should be bringing out the best in one another, right? Y'all shouldn't be bringing out the worst. If you're in a relationship and you're not progressing forward, the relationship is toxic, is built purely on sexual or carnal pleasures. There's no foundation. There's no basis. Nigga, what is this? What type of relationship are you settling for? Something where you don't have to be disciplined. And you wondering why the relationship is the way that it is? There's no appreciation and gratitude for the relationship. Somebody lost the relationship here because of their lack of discipline and appreciation for who they were even with. Honesty is always the policy. You know, people pick and choose these days what they want to be honest about. And in this circumstance, somebody feared the truth. That's why fear, come through, spirit, so ill with it. That's why fear is at the bottom of the deck. Because not only did they fear relationships, discipline, and being honest, somebody collective could have also feared being your friend. They had too much doubt about you, and it's because they doubted themselves. That's what it really stems from, but they're not going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you that. Yeah. And they blamed everybody, including you, collective, but themselves. Why? Because this person is full of pride and ego. We ain't surprised though, right? Of course not. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. And that's all you can do, is be honest with yourself. And a lot of y'all out there who's gonna hear this message has a difficult time being honest with yourself. Goes hand in hand with accountability. Everybody like to use these terms of words, these terminologies, but are you really applying it in your life? Because there's too many lies out here. This is why somebody's scared now in fear, because the truth is surfacing. The truth, matter of fact, the truth about a relationship that has something to do with you, collective, or not, right? It's coming out. Somebody should have been truthful and honest in whatever relationships they built, whether they were personal, business orientated. They do now. Somebody do now after losing something. Though it shouldn't have to be like that. You shouldn't have to lose something to appreciate something. Come on now. Spirit, let me clarify discipline first. Thank you. All right. Clarifying discipline. Yeah, because to be struggling with discipline is saying that you feel like you're in control. Somebody's a control freak here. They don't want to admit that they don't control everything. Even if you're the boss. If I'm speaking to a boss right now. What up? CEO and all that. I see you. To get to that level, you had to acquire some forms of discipline. Imagine if you just spent all your money. You wouldn't be the CEO that you are today. So somewhere you need to get back to the beginning of what got you where you are. Because you lost your way somewhere. Understanding. This person or you lacks understanding, or they really require understanding at this point. Clarifying discipline in a struggle position. Wow, Spirit, thank you. Whoever I'm talking to, let's get straight to it. I ain't got time to play. Whoever you are, whoever this message is for, what you were struggling to be disciplined in has everything to do with speaking truth and being fair to somebody. That's honesty. My act. I'm gonna bring it a little closer for you so you can see. Yeah, truth. And this is why you're currently undisciplined, because you don't tell the truth and you're not fair. You lack the discipline to be in union and power so that with the situation or person, relationships is out here. So whether it was a business relationship or a personal relationship, a person's lack of discipline, yours or otherwise, or the challenge for them to be disciplined has affected the truth that they speak. People are starting to find out whatever this is, people know. And they're questioning what you even say anymore. Like, people are wondering, can we believe anything this person says? Somebody's power, they're losing their power. They've lost already a union. Grief, okay? That's why they're realizing their lack of discipline has caused a loss in so many areas of their life that they never examined before. They never thought, because this is repetitive behavior. This ain't new. This person ain't just start being undisciplined. They've been undisciplined. They was getting away with it. But as you'll often hear me say, there's a time for everything. Spirit, let's clarify grief. Mind you, you got set at the bottom of the deck with resentment. So this person is in a bag. Somebody in a bag because they're undisciplined, and results of their lack of discipline has caused people not to trust them. People are second guessing them. They're losing whatever power they had. Could be a status. Remember, somebody message here, they lost their job because they were lying. They were not honest. Somebody stealing time. What are you doing? Grief, Spirit. Thank you. You can't make this shit up, boy. Grief, Spirit. Clarifying grief. Yeah, that shit crazy. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. This grief, you need to heal that. You see that? Selkis. Healing. So whatever you or this person connected to your energy is going through, this grief, they have to get through it. And the best way to get through grief is to heal. Come through, spirit, you are ready. That's how you become complete. Nefertum. Somebody wants the completeness. I think whoever this message is for, they do want to feel whole. This person has not felt whole in some time now, and that's another fear of theirs. I told you there's so many fears that this person keeps hidden. You're gonna have to be honest about your feelings. Or not, right? There's always that, or not. Choice is yours. Free will, gratitude, spirit, clarifying gratitude. I am thankful for this life. Isn't that what I said when I first sat down? That's why I love spirit. He aligns things so perfectly. It's all God. I'm just a vessel. I'm so glad he picked me, though. I'm so glad he made me how he made me. And this is why I tell folks that care to listen, be yourself. I don't care what's trending, what's popular. You ain't got to do what everybody else is doing. You don't got to sound, look, and act like everybody else is. Like, be yourself. Because eventually, when you yourself, guess what? They're going to copy that too. Trust me, I know. There's a lack of originality out here if you haven't noticed, folks. We need our light workers and star seeds to shine. Because this repetitiveness and this cookie cutter zone that we've been in for some decades, it's over. No, seriously, it's over. All this copying what's already, and again, I know somebody is screaming in the background, there's nothing new under the sun. For you, I hear you. But what we're not going to continue doing is recycling trash or bullshit. And I'm not calling people trash, I'm calling the shit that's been repetitive, that's not high vibing, that's not spoken in truth, that's not producing positivity in the world. That's trash to me. If we're going to keep recycling that, I'm good. Because I thought when you recycle, you're recycling things that are usable, that you can use again and again and again. How are we using these things again and again? In some of the most undisciplined and destructive ways. Yeah, gratitude, spirit. I'm grateful, though. You should be grateful, too. Nothing for gratitude? One more. That might just be enough by itself. I hear you, spirit. He said, what I need to clarify that for? Okay, moving on. Faith and wisdom at the bottom of the deck. Isis, relationships. She said, skip that. Honesty, clarifying honesty. Thank you, spirit. Thank you. I can't always expect the truth from others. Ain't that the truth? But you should be able to expect the truth from yourself. The minute you start lying to yourself, that's beyond dangerous. That's a state of denial and delusion. Better get enlightened. Wake up. Come through, spirit. He said, wake up. Honesty. Anything for honesty, spirit? Self-explanatory. I like that. Order and peace. That's what we're leaving it on until I get to the next deck. Order and peace is what's at the bottom of the deck. I just showed it to you. Shoot. And whoever is lacking discipline clearly needs order in their life. They clearly seek peace because they're grieving and they don't have any peace. You don't have any peace right now in your life. because you're undisciplined and you don't believe you need to be disciplined. It's like the temperance angel in the reverse. Somebody has no restrictions. Nobody says nothing to you or this person, and it's gotten so bad that they're now having to deal with the effects of what a lack of discipline does in one's life. When you're not disciplined, you might think in the beginning it's all fun and games. Ain't nobody telling me shit, I do what I want. But with all things come consequences, right? So somebody, look, hurting and waiting. Somebody is now dealing with the consequences of being undisciplined. That's a choice this person made. This person who's hurting is planning something. I don't know what they're planning. Oh, excuse me. Thank you, Spirit. So I'm about to tell you. They planning a vacation. Or you're planning a vacation. Or this person is planning to take you on vacation. Whoever you are. Last split of the deck. I can't make it up. On the other side. On the good Spirit. On the other side, though. Yeah. Yeah, Spirit. You be so fancy with it. That's why I love working with the Holy Spirit. I love it. Big energy. You see? Yeah. All right, Spirit. Let's get to the collective. What is it you want the collectives to know this morning? Wow, that's a lot, Spirit. Yeah, something is messy. I don't know if you're directly involved in it or if this is messiness surrounding you or people are being messy when it comes to you. But there's a lot going on and it's all coming out. Which is why somebody's in fear. Oh, God. Back to that. You know. Somebody needs to be honest because they've been lying for way too long. Yeah, the truth will set you free, you. Whoever you are, you're going to have, in order to heal from this grief, look, illusions. Come, somebody in this message has been lying for too long. I want you at the bottom of the deck. The illusion could be that somebody was pretending to want someone or someone was creating an illusion, collective, but all the while what they were not telling you, honesty, is that they want you. Relationship is right next to honesty. Yeah, somebody built or formulated some kind of fucking illusion, painted a narrative that wasn't, or a narrative was painted that wasn't in truth. And whatever this is, this illusion wasn't fair to someone or a situation. You can't look. But no, you see compromise at the bottom of the deck, right? As soon as I come through, Spirit, as soon as I said wasn't fair. Yeah, look, truth and fairness. Challenge, fantasy, and seduction. So somebody, you know, however you got here, you got here. You were a participant in some type of illusion that dealt with the fantasy that you have or some connection you have with somebody, a relationship where it was built or created on sex. I'm gonna just keep it above. We all adults. Whatever was formulated here was not in truth. It was a fucking illusion. This relationship that was created, and it allowed the parties involved to be undisciplined like all fuck. Somebody, I heard suck it in. Somebody got caught up in a relationship with somebody because of a fantasy that they had or had. And had they just learned to say that word I said earlier, no. That would have been all the discipline they needed. No. And to not deal with this kind of person in their life, and they wouldn't have to now encounter the grief that they're feeling because they dealt with this person or this type of relationship or this situation that they need to now heal from because it was all good just a week ago type shit. This is how the shit was presented to somebody. They showed up looking whole, but this person ain't. You see, they all bitten up and they only presented one way about themselves. Oh, these cards is jumpy. All right, Spirit, there we go. Puppy love crush. There was some type of illusion created around, I told you, a relationship. Somebody either has now a crush that was formulated from an illusion, or this illusion gave birth to some type of puppy love crush. Friends could be involved. Remember, we saw a friendship a little while ago. Somebody was doubting a friendship. There's always multiple people involved because people don't have enough time in their day to focus on themselves. They got to focus on other people. And these are usually entitled people who ain't got nothing but what they believe is time on their side. You could be dreaming a lot, collective, or this person is having a lot of dreams. Woo, you see how that flew over? Contemplation. Somebody is in their fucking head all the time. I heard, but not enough. Somebody is now contemplating on next steps forward. Either you or this person who's undisciplined. Bottom of the deck, twin flame. No. This is somebody's twin. They're contemplating because it's right in between the healing and the fucking illusion. Somebody's looking towards the healing though, where I'll be. Somebody is actually being honest with themselves, about themselves, and the shit that they've been allowing. Some look like somebody done lost enough to where they 41, they being truthful. They ain't got time for no more lies and shit. I just heard they getting older. It's complicated. You ain't lying. This situation, it appears to be. Somebody has some very difficult decisions coming up that they need to make. Absolutely. And they know it requires a level of order and discipline that they're just not accustomed to giving. But they do recognize that with order comes peace. So I'm praying for whoever this is that they get the strength to become disciplined because it's needed and necessary. Be thankful for what you got and be thankful for what God took away. It's a reason for all things. If you stay on your path long enough, you'll understand why certain things ain't what you wanted them to be. But yet still be grateful though. In all things, be grateful. I used to be like that. I used to be upset and disappointed until I learned about expectations when things didn't go the way I envisioned them to go. But believe it or not, the very thing that I wanted, that I didn't get at that time, God ends up showing me why. And I couldn't be more grateful that He didn't give me the very thing I asked Him for. And was so disappointed that I didn't get. Thank God, God is God, right? And sometimes I just laugh with Him like, thank you for not giving me what I asked you for when I asked you for it. I don't know, maybe He'll give it back at a later date. Air sign is involved, so is an earth sign with this situation. But thank God He didn't give it to me when I asked for it. Because it wasn't right. In the shadows. Look, this is a challenge for somebody. Somebody is dark here. Very dark, very dark, very dark. Well, there's a balance, is there not? Dark and light. Twin flame, let me find out your twin. If you truly are on the twin flame journey and this resonates for you, your twin is the opposite of you. Where you're the light, this energy is in the shadows. And you know what they about. And that makes sense, right? For why they don't really know how to be honest. Why they're really not disciplined and they're struggling with that shit. And why they live why they have lived. This person said have lived. Excuse me. Why they were living in a state of illusion. I guess they are healing. Selkis. 33. 33. What up though? Freemasons. Anything else, Spirit, from this deck, the truth deck? Thank you. You got to be shitting me. As soon as I said anything else, yes, something else. There's a fucking reconciliation out here. This is why this person is doing this. So somebody wants to date. Oh my God, look at this shit here. Somebody talking to me. Hello? They speaking their honesty and honest truth. Somebody wants to date you. You know who this person is, whoever I'm talking to. You know who this is. If this is a reconciliation, that means this ain't nobody new. Whether it's somebody you used to deal with on the 3D or on the spiritual realm. There's a familiarity, thank you, Spirit, with somebody you have a soul connection to. Twin flame, I just showed you that. But this person wants to date you. What's happening is this person is actually trying to get their life together. Not necessarily for you, for them, because it has to be done for them first. But while they're doing it for them, they know it benefits you and the relationship they want to have and reconcile with you. This person has always had a puppy love crush. But you see fear we saw on the other deck? This person is scared. Air sign. All right? Let me tell you why. Karmic partner. This is why this person is nervous to even come your way, because they are already accustomed to never having to be honest, never having to give two fucks about somebody's feelings. Shit, it never fathomed. Is that the word, Spirit? Yeah. For them to even consider emotions. This is whoever I'm speaking to, you or this person connected to you, they're not the emotional type. This is a person who deals with fantasies and seduction in the shadows, okay? This ain't somebody who putting their heart on a line for nobody. This is why they're contemplating, should I fucking heal? Is this situation, is this person? And you know why they're healing? Because at some point they came to the right question. Am I worth it? The healing ain't about your counterpart or somebody you want to be with or a whole different situation or person. The healing must first be for self. You got to want to heal for you. And when you do that, then all areas of your life and the people connected to you in your life will heal, or you'll disperse of them. One or the other. Somebody's honest here today on my countertop. They said they want to date and be reconciled with their puppy love crush. Yeah, y'all. Some words, when I say certain words, see, missing a tooth, yeah, come out a little weird. That's all right. You love me in the morning. Love self. Yeah, so if you were wondering, like, why she say some words, and yeah, that's why. Spiritual warfare is real out here. And those who've been through it, you know. And those who are going through it, you know. You want me to leave it here, Spirit? One more card. All right, so the bottom line is there's a reconciliation that somebody's trying to heal themselves to be able to obtain. They lost you. They lost a situation that was really good in their life, and they're just now realizing it, and they're taking the time to be grateful for when they had this relationship and the things that they had that they honestly just lost recently, or they're starting to lose. They also recognize that honesty is always the best policy. This friendship keeps coming up. Either their friends were not honest with them, or they want to build an honest friendship with you, collective. Now, I'm not the judge. I'm the messenger, amongst other things. But I got to be honest with you. I can never tell you what to do. That ain't my job. I just give the messages and advice, and you take heed accordingly. But this person, again, is the opposite of you. So if you are of light, halo and shit. That's why I said my messages ain't gonna resonate with everybody. Whoever I'm talking to, you know what time I'm talking about and what time I'm talking on. Your corner. Go fuck the counterpart. Wait a minute, Spirit. Counterpart is a corner boy, or used to be. What the fuck is going on? When they was younger, they are in the shadows, and That's what has kept them undisciplined for so long and living in a fantasy and some form of illusion that was created. They never needed to answer to anything or anyone. What I will say is they're really giving considerable thought to their past behaviors and where they want to go in the future. And it looks like for some of you guys, they are considering you when they consider their future. And they just want to be honest. They want to tell the truth. They are grateful for you. And your absence, this is somebody you left, or they left you, but your absence is speaking fucking volumes in their life. And they never even thought you would even be that important. Your presence, and it's clear they didn't think so, is why they was undisciplined and do whatever the fuck they want. But the universe done smack them upside the fucking head, and they got it now. They got it. Yeah, see, this is them game playing in cycles. This what they used to doing. I don't think they'll be doing that anymore, whether you get them back or not. Look, game playing, they double confirmation. This person is accustomed to player ways. They ain't settling down with nobody. And when they do, they usually have in the past settled down with the wrong person. And it don't work out. And then because that situation was dishonest from the gate, they judge or prejudge any existing relationship in the future with anyone else. You've been dreaming about this person, they've been dreaming about you. Surprise! And I'm gonna leave it on that. This person did a whole 360. Surprise! They're on your ass and you don't even know. You think you magical. Let me tell you something. Whoever I'm talking to, you definitely spiritually gifted, right? You know some shit. But you think you magical, whether you a reader, spiritualist, Reiki healer, devout Christian, whatever you are and whatever you do, your counterpart is the opposite. Now, you can go all day long and ponder your head about what that means, and that would be strictly on you. I'm just giving you the message. I'm just letting you know. Whoever message this is for, your counterpart is opposite of you. But yet you guys are the same. And you got to learn what that means. I can't tell you what that means. I can help you out by explaining again. You guys are opposites. But yet you are the same. You got to figure out how that works. How are we both different but the same? And that's the beauty of a union or a powerful connection. Because you will see that if that connection is meant to be. You will see how you can respect one's differences. I don't think this is supposed to go in here. Damn sure ain't. Y'all see me putting this shit in here and ain't nobody gonna say nothing? To the person who just said something, thank you. Y'all have differences, but there's similarities that make the differences that y'all have mean really nothing. And I'm not gonna go into it too deep, but again, like I said, if you are a blind, this counterpart, this person who wants to reconcile with you, is a magician in the shadows. Look like they're trying to heal. So give them some time. Or don't. Walk away and be like, shit, cutting my losses. Choice is yours. I'm just telling you what I've been guided to tell you. Until we meet again, folks. Empress in the building. Her. Stay grounded. Stay in truth. And if you can, stay to yourselves. Keep your circle real. Even the ones you think is, nah, I just hang with less of them too. Type of shit. You'll understand why I said that soon. Later, you guys. Namaste. Love you. Enjoy your day. Stay blessed. Bye.